Hey guys, Panda here with a quick video where I'm going to be opening a couple of gold packs and then moving into my Brazilian squad builder. And just to try and not make this video too long, I'm just going to quickly get started on these packs then move into the squad builder. Let's just see who we get in these packs. And in the first pack we get Diego Costa, who I believe last year played for Porto, Badiso, Sissoko. He is a very good player on here. Tobias Gaming, I've seen using him. Calfredi. I just store all of these in my club, and I'll decide what I'm going to do with these guys later. Just store everything from these packs into my club unless they're players that I know I can get a bit of money out of. So people like, as an example, if I get a David Luiz, oh my god, oh my actual god, oh my god, Antonio, 10k in a pack, Antonio. KSI Olajudet actually did do a video about this guy, so just send him straight to my I actually don't know about some of these players, but yeah, I'm just sending these ones to the trade pile because I'm not likely to get as much for these guys. So I'm gonna research the other guys, quick sell this, and then the last pack I'm going to be opening before I move into this squad builder is going to contain. Who is this pack going to contain? Landrup. I don't know if that's how you say it. Yeah, this guy, this centre back here, Winston Reid, who is actually quite a pacey centre back, as you saw, 73 pace. When FIFA first came out, was going for about 10k, but I got him at the weekend, and I got quite excited about it because I thought he was going for 10k, but no, I've just found out he isn't that much anymore. But look at that. Look at that. Antonio in a pack. I'm well happy with that. 10k from one pack there. I'm going to sell him in a bit then, once we're done. I don't actually know how much he goes for right now. But let's just move on to this Pandemonia FC squad builder. And it is going to be a... let's see if you can tell. It's a Brazilian, 240k hybrid, featuring featuring 3 informs, and the first of these 3 informs is actually Diego Alves, the goalkeeper for Valencia in the Liga BBVA, and for this guy, for me, has played 5 games. A couple of he has made some amazing saves, but he is quite an on and off goalkeeper. He did get a yellow card against LM Zone, but for me, he has been a very, very good keeper. Just look at them stats just to show it. I did pay 34k for this guy though, but for 92 driving and 92 reflexes. Now that is, I think that is a good price for him. And 75 handling, 74 kicking, and 76 positioning to go with that. I also think is quite good stats on him then. Then the 2 centre backs are Miranda, who will be playing the left centre-back, who plays for Atletico Madrid, and also has played 9 games for me. I paid 29k for this guy, and he has scored 1 goal for me. Yeah, I expected a couple of goals from him, but I didn't expect 1 in 9 games. I thought it'd take him about 15 games before he did actually kick off scoring a goal for me, but 77 pace on him, great for a centre-back, 83 defending, immense stats from this guy. 85 heading just rounds it all off. Jesus, he's beating a lot of players in the air that you wouldn't expect him to. He doesn't feel 85 heading in form for me. He feels more like an 89, 88. just because he's beating these big, tall players that are meant to be very powerful in the air. And then the right-hand centre-back is a very, very all-around centre-back who I paid 25.75k for, and it is the Chelsea Brazilian star David Luiz. This guy is immense. 77 pace, again for a centre-back. He's outpacing strikers, him and Miranda. 82 dribbling is immense for a centre-back. As I said, he is a very, very good player. 79 defending. He isn't actually as good in defence-wise as Miranda is, but attacking-wise, he is probably the best centre-back you can get. 74 passing, 80 heading. He doesn't feel like that. I reckon I would swap Miranda to an 89 heading and David Luiz to an 86 heading. He is immense in the air. 8 games and he has scored also 1 goal for me. But yeah, he is a tank for me, David Luiz. The right back. You can't make a Brazilian team without this guy, Daniel Alves. Look at these stats. 90 pace on him in a right back position. 62k I did pay for this guy, but I can see why I paid that for him. 9 games he hasn't actually scored for me yet, but he's came close. That 72 shooting is immense for a right back. He's getting into them positions. I think there was the right back from Fulham last year. He's just like this Dani Alves. He gets into these positions and he's got a beast long shot, Dani Alves, from range, volleying it toward the box, scoring almost several goals for me. Luckily, he almost scored 2 against Zone, which would have probably won me the game, but the Zone's keeper kept him in it several times. But 83 dribbling to go with his 90 pace. It is immense. I don't know where the skills are on the web app because I haven't really been playing the web app very much now. FIFA's actually out. But 72 shooting, 81 passing. You can tell he plays for Barca just because of this 81 passing on a right back. 79 defending and 72 heading. Now they are some good stats for a right back. And now the left back. Who else but Marcelo? He's a great player. 84 dribbling and 82 pace. He can keep control of that ball in those little tight spaces when you're between 2 players. He'll just keep the ball under his feet. Keep it there until somebody can get to him and then lay them off. And with that 70 heading and that 67 shooting, he is a great left back. He's not too attacking for me. He gets back and defends because he is 81 defending. He is alright in the air. And his passing, you can also tell he plays in Spain because of it. But he links up very well to Miranda. And he also plays as a very good player for me. One of my main players, probably creating a lot of goal scoring opportunities. And the CDM, you can't make any team to do with Brazil without this legend. 10k I paid for Ronaldinho because he's in a CDM, so they've had to change his position. But 8 games and 1 goal in a central defensive midfielding position is very good, I think. 54 pace. I personally don't feel that. I'm not a pace beast like a lot of people are. I like to keep the ball firm. I like to pass it around the attack. But at 44 heading, defending isn't really what you want from a CDM, but I believe when I've played with him, he's a great defender. I actually would prefer if I'd have got him in a centre mid, but I could actually not find many of them so I thought I'd go for a CDM. Can probably sell him more than a centre mid there because he's been swapped around twice, and also the centre mids were more expensive for his form. But 77 shooting from this CDM and 86 passing. What more do you need? He controls the play. Without Ronaldinho, they're just different, Brazil. But with him, they're amazing. This 86 passing, though, is his main stat. He controls the whole game just on his own. And then this right centre mid is the Brazilian from Chelsea, is Oscar. 81 pace. He is probably the best of my centre mids. 81 pace, 72 shooting, 78 passing, and 85 dribbling are his main stats. That dribbling means he can get down that right hand side of the midfield, outpacing the defensive players, just getting by them, then whipping it into the box, or even just flicking it around and getting into the box and taking a shot. But Oscar is definitely one of the best Brazilians right now. And then the left centre mid is Kaká, who was recently actually moved to AC Milan from Real Madrid. I paid almost a half thousand for this guy. 70 pace, 80 shooting, 84 dribbling, and 79 passing. What more do you want? He's not aerial. None of them, my midfielders, are really. But what he lacks there, he controls the game with Ronaldinho. He just keeps the ball, keeps it away from the opponent, flicks it up for the two strikers, and when you see who they are, yeah, you just know. So we've got two of the free informs on there, as you can see, and then the cam is Diego, VFL Wolfsburg. I actually played 5.5k for this guy. 76 pace, 78 shooting, 83 passing, and 87 dribbling. He is the exact same as Ronaldo, but a different dribbler. But he probably is just like Ronaldo in his prime to me, I find. With that 83 passing, my four midfielders just control the play. The other team don't get looking on the ball when these four are just passing it around. Diego Ribas, he is not very tall, but he is the best header of the four midfielders. But he has scored 2 headers for me, which are his only 2 goals for me, actually. But he definitely is one of the main players in this team. Without him, I probably wouldn't have scored as many goals as I have. And the right striker is going to be Lima from SL Benfica, who I paid 950 coins for. I picked up in a bargain, this guy. 82 pace and 82 shooting are his 2 main stats, with 78 dribbling and 71 passing and 74 heading. He is the pacey of the 2 strikers. The other striker, as you could probably have seen if you looked, isn't as pacey as this guy, but this guy has the shot on him of a beast. 82 shooting. How this guy isn't rated higher than he is, but yeah, he isn't, definitely. Oh, and Zone, you'll never guess who I got in a pack. Antonio in a pack. But yeah, Lima up front is probably one of the beastest strikers I have. And as I said, I only picked this guy up for 950 coins, which is a bargain. And in 4 goals in 9 games is very decent for an 80 rated striker. And the final player in this team, and the final in form, the one and only Joe. 189 centimetres tall. He's got that heading ability, he's got that shooting ability, and he's got that medium pace. He's got about 88 strength when I last checked. Last year he had about that, and he's just seems to be more strength this year. He's just muscle, this guy. Just pushes you off the ball, just knocks the opponent's defence out of the way, and bang. 8 goals in 9 games. It is immense. The only downside about this player is his price being 30k. But all 3 of the informs are around 30k, except Diego Alves, who comes up to about 35k. But for how much I paid for them, I'd definitely buy them again. They are complete and utter beasts on FIFA, these guys. They definitely are amazing. But if this team cost me around 240k to pick this squad up, mainly because of Dani Alves and the 4 informs. If you took some of these out, I actually did start with Diego Alves in normal, and I found him immense. If you wanted to pick this team up for slightly cheaper, you could easily take Dani Alves and the 3 informs out and just replace these players in normal. And you will also get the same sort of squad, because they're only the only real upgrade in forms is Joe going up 2 levels. But the rest of them are just 1 level, Diego Alves and Miranda. So you could easily pick this squad up for a bit cheaper, about 100k more, 150k cheaper, if you get this squad in a in non-inform, but with an informs, and it is 240k. But really, yeah, it's been a B squad for me. It is probably, out of the 3 squads I've had this year, is definitely the best squad. I've stuck around Brazil, and yeah, I've figured out why I like the Brazilian team. That passing is immense on them. But that is my Brazil team for 240k. So yeah, Antonio in the packs, I'm very happy with that. 10k in the bag. Thanks for watching this, guys, and see you later.